Oh, howdy there, partners. Thanks for checking out this video about the dark zone camping spots. As you can see here, I'm out here camping myself, except I'm not in the dark zone. It's hot. Hot tamale right there, hot tamale. It's getting close to me too. Hopefully you end up enjoying this video. I tried to put together 5 camping spots in the dark zone on the division, so hopefully it helps you out in some kind of way. That's hot!
Alrighty, so let's get into these 5 camping spots I have for you guys around in the dark zone. First one I'm covering is located at the construction site on the map. This is a great spot to survive the manhunt and a very well hidden area to add. And no, none of these will involve glitching whatsoever. But if you head up these stairs, you can actually jump over this wooden wall right here. Not many people actually know that you can get behind here. And to be completely honest with you, I had no idea for the longest until I saw some people behind here and I was like, what the heck? I spent a while trying to wall breach back here, but it turns out you just simply jump right over the wooden wall. I have to say, I felt pretty stupid afterwards, but other people are the same way. When I was going manhunt back here, I saw some other people just trying to wall breach inside. It was hilarious at the time, but now that I tell the story, it's not so much. Anywho, a good way to set up back here is set up mobile cover without extension on it right here, and also a shock turret. And keep in mind, there is only one way back here, so as soon as the people jump over the wall to come after you, unload on them. Unfortunately, grenades can easily be tossed back here, but if you stand in the corner of this little area, you can dodge them pretty easy. And besides, you can always just keep healing, because if you're back here with your squad, I'm sure they'll keep healing themselves if they're using overdose, which will also heal you too, if you're the one using a mobile cover and shock turrets, like I am in this video. That's right, I'm being a pussy by using a shock turret and camping with a mobile cover, but hey, I want to survive my manhunts and get the XP and DZ funds, and this is a for sure way to do it. Anyways, the second spot I have for you guys, which many of you probably know about this, but I had to add it in because this is definitely a good spot to use, is the back alley area where there is also only one way to get to. And it's located right over here next to a checkpoint. The downfall is it is located next to a checkpoint, so you will have people spawning there over and over trying to take you out. But if you're well suited up here, there is nothing that can stop you, especially if you're using explosive rounds with a good sniper picking off enemies before they actually come up that, normally just stay around that corner trying to get you. Yeah, you can pick them off pretty easily if you have a decent sniper with some explosive rounds on. Also, a good setup up here is placing your mobile cover around this area, which I highly recommend using mobile covers to hold out with, and having a shock turret as well up here, and having your squad set up behind the mobile cover before the enemies come up. Because sometimes enemies like to immediately bum rush behind you while you're worrying about a few squad members that are in front that, first come up the ladder. This is a way to strengthen your defense against that tactic that some people like to pull. So for sure, no enemies will be able to take you out easily when coming up. Overall though, to be completely honest with you guys, as much as I hate people that come up here and I call them pussies all the time, like, daggone, just get down and fight already. But this camping spot, once again, I'm not gonna lie, is a great and easy way to survive your manhunt status. A lot of people end up not even messing with people that are up here, or end up giving up. So on that note, a good way to actually take out enemies that are up here is try using your EMP sticky bomb before heading up. That way they can't use their buffs or anything like that. Or try strengthening your electronics to create one devastating sticky bomb blast against the wall to slowly make the people waste their health packs and whatnot. And before you do come up here, make sure you have a security or extra damage special ready, because people will just camp up here waiting for you to climb that ladder to just gun you down. So yeah, thought I'd throw out some tips on how to take on this annoying camping area. Okay, so for the next one in this no specific order, top 5 is the library. It's located right around here near a safe house. This is an amazing place to hold down. It isn't that unfair as the others, but still one easy spot to survive manhunt status, especially if you keep on the lookout for enemies coming up. But there is 3 ways to get up, which makes this camping spot a little weaker than the previous ones I've shown you, but still once again an easy place to survive at. One way is in front of the building as you saw, the other is right around here in the back alley of the building. And for the last one, it's located on the back side of the library. A good way to take out people that are up here is, of course, for one, be in a party chat so the enemies can't hear your tactics that you're about to pull. Then have each of your squad members go up at the same time. Few on the back side, and of course the rest on the front side, to end up getting a good flank on them. Overall though, this is definitely one of my favorite areas to hold down. It's just fun to be honest. But be careful up here, there is a safe house nearby, which enemies more than likely will keep crawling back for more and more even after you kill them multiple times, because more than likely they just want you dead and they're just blinded by their anger. which seems to be a lot of players on the division, and they end up losing a lot of XP because of that. You gotta realize at some point when you are actually defeated and you can't take on the people. But yeah, this area is definitely meant for camping. There's a fire up here, as you can see, with some rats ready to be cooked, a couch with a tarp over it to sleep at, and a porta potty to take care of some business in. I mean, the details up here are basically screaming to camp. But anyways, I guess that's about wrapping up this area. As for the next one, it has a pretty strong defense. It's actually located right outside of the extraction zone that I've ran past countless of times without even noticing this zip line right here. And yeah, this zip line will of course lead you to the top of the building, and there are two ways actually to get on top of this building, so definitely a good area to hold out at. Although be cautious of people, like I was just mentioning at the library, that plan out their setups before heading up, by waiting for part of their other squad to get to the other side of the building to go up, and plan a flank on you holding out. So a good way to hold out up here is make sure you have each of your squad members separated to be on the lookout for enemies coming. So having pulse is recommended, and well, of course, once enemies are spotted, be sure to call out they are coming up this side. Once again, I highly advise playing in a party chat so the enemies that may not be in a party don't hear your callouts and plans of setting up for the enemies. Once enemies are spotted, be sure to call out which side they are coming up, and of course vice versa for the people trying to take out the people that are camping in these spots. You don't want the other team here in your setups. Typically, a smart player would come up here when they have their special ready so they can survive longer in the fights. So be wary on how you're holding out up here. But with this spot only having two ways up, makes this an incredible spot to set up at and survive your manhunt status for gains. Placing mobile covers to block the enemy's way and to slow them down, and of course shock turrets to also slow them down by the stuns. In my opinion, personally, those are always great to use when holding out in spots like this, and of course using pulse too. But of course, some people on your squad should be using overdose too to help you all heal. You need constant healing when in tough fights, so overdose is always a good one to have. But that's just my personal preference. You don't have to take that advice. You all may have different type of playstyles you enjoy using more. Anywho, last up on this top 5 camping spots to survive your manhunt status is located right around the DZ03 safe house, and you'll end up finding a zip line at the top you can go up to get to the area. Not that difficult to find. Also keep in mind there is another way up located right around here outside of the extraction with Torture Animal as a boss. I typically just call this place the tree farm for short, but yeah, the zipline to go up on this side is located right over here in the corner. Anyways, when up here, this is a great area to survive your manhunt status easy. And well, the reason for that is just because you have higher ground before they even get up. And even after they get up here, the center of this area is higher ground as well. So yeah, just retreat back to the center of this place, that is if the fight's getting too tough, so you can continue to have higher ground on your enemies. As most of you may know, higher ground is normally an easy way to win a firefight. I guess it just depends on the type of people you end up encountering that chase you up here to try to take you out. But yeah, there you guys have it. 5 useful spots to use in the Dark Zone to survive a manhunt. My goal out of making this is to hopefully help you all out. As always though, at the end of my videos, I like to leave a friendly reminder for you all to remember to leave a like or maybe share this video. The support is greatly appreciated. My goal is to surpass 7 likes and 7 shares. I know, whoa, that's an overwhelming amount. Who do you think you are, Rifle? But yeah, this has been your Rifle. Remember to stay safe out there from rapists. The world seems to be filled with those for some reason. And another quick tip is to try to remember not to sleep in pee. It can get very nasty. Hopefully I'll see you all stick around for my future content. And if you end up sticking around with my stupidity, well then hey, that's much appreciated. I don't even see how you can bear me. But thanks for watching everybody. Peace out, Girl Scouts.